Ready, set, she's live.
Yes, let's go.
Ready to rock and roll.
I'm missing.
Hi guys, welcome as you're joining. Welcome. We have a bunch of new fun announcements today and some different topics to cover. As Rory kind of indicated that on Tuesday's call, if you guys were there. So we have a great day ahead of us today. Happy Saturday, my friends. Hopefully you guys are excited. Let's see. The people are just coming in like hotcakes. Yes, love it.
We're having a good show this morning. Hope everybody's got pen and paper. If you don't, go get it right now.
Yeah. Make sure you get your snap ready too, or if you haven't had that.
Oh, I got mine still sitting here. So I take two use first thing in the morning is my first snaps. I haven't had any food or anything. We're going. I was working really, really late. Yeah, I take two, Niall. It's at Agreed. Channing and I we were talking to Dr. Sabari a while back, and he's the one that said, you can take more than that in the college. You can actually double up. He says, I don't know if triple would do any more benefit than double, but double would for what this is. So we've been taking two ever since.
Yep.
I just like what it does. So I take two.
I already took mine. I just took a brain, so I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll for the day. Well, until another hour. Then I'll take another one. Trying to get up to my 3, guys. Roy said the secret is 3. So trying.
It's throughout the day, it does something. But also for those that are looking to lose weight, if you're not taking 2-3 brains a day, you want to work up to that. Brain just got magic stuff in it that helps the weight loss metabolism work even better. And so if you're doing, we've seen people have results with just brain and lean, brain and plus. But if you just do lean by itself, then you don't have that brain added, it doesn't work as well. And that's based on experience of watching everybody else use it. Yep. Tanya and I basically, taking snaps all the time, but she wasn't taking as many brains as I do. I don't know if anybody takes as many as I do, but she wasn't taking like 2 a day, 3 a day. She was doing like half, and then not every day, even sometimes it'd be every other day.
Yeah.
As soon as she started taking on the brains, things started working better. Yeah. Just observations. Want to share the info.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the brain, but it works great.
If anybody's doing V marketing and you're not popping 2-3 brains during that time, I don't know how you stay focused, because I can't. I have to, stay clear. Also, I don't like to do this too often, but I will be drinking a diet soda with caffeine in it instead of coffee this morning, because I don't have my better half taking care of me. So I'm out of supplies here. I just been working nonstop. So I'm out of coffee, babe. I'll go to the store. I'll go to the store later. I've been here just cooking meat on the grill, and when I remember to eat. But yeah, going around. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm gonna start off with a couple housekeeping things, and then Tanya, we're gonna go into the fun. Okay, housekeeping. Anyone that was getting set up to do IBOs back in December of last year, November, December, IBOs, and they got stalled out because we were in that transition and we canceled our agreements with resellers and we started the new one. And then there's the issues with resellers. Anybody that was caught in that never got going, we got a whole solution to get that going now. So let your instructor know so you get on the sheet. There's a bunch of people who were told to wait because there was some stuff in motion. Jim told me last night, Rory, we got to figure it out. We can go. And we're going to prioritize every one of those people above everybody else because they've been waiting so patiently and got caught in that. And so get on that sheet. Everybody was told to wait, get on the sheet now. Anybody else can get on the sheet. You guys, they are really streamlining that, and we're going to be going through it. I have a couple of students I know that are waiting to get contact. they're reaching out, they're doing something. We're going to help them make the contacts even better. And it's busy, all good, but get on that sheet and then just be ready for the contact. And if they can't contact, I'm going to have them start putting notes in. We're going to start having them notify one of us, like probably Brielle, so that Brielle can put the notes in the card that we're trying to reach out. Here's the numbers, and get a little bit more, get the instructor a little bit more involved so we can get them connected, get them assigned to a slot. You guys, the advertisers that we're working with now, Jim does an amazing vetting, and they've been running their processes for a long time doing this. So when we're adding new people, we're adding the ones that have been going for a very long, stable time. It's so much, yeah, we've learned a lot, you guys. And you guys know that we help pioneer this entire process, but not just that. It's about having the right products to be marketed, the right advertisers, and we've taken control of that in a big way. And it's so just be aware. All right, let's see. Also, I'll probably be updating. We got some more news on. Hold on a second. Okay. That was Edison, babe. Um, so this progress is really good. Also, we have a lot more room, and this is good to know for like 20 year olds all the way up to 77 now. So I think that's kind of the cutoff is the 77. We're always trying to work on that. I know that we've got some people that have been with us a long time. They're in the second round, some of them. We're working on that. So up through 77, we're going to add an age category on that sheet so that we know those are those ones, so they can go to that specific place. We got a special place that are taking those. Basically, we have like 1 or 2 banks that are willing to do it, and we've and you can thank everybody that we've had before because our stats are great, right? The risk assessments, all that have been great with the older ones of us here. It's been so we can take on more. All right. You guys ready? So we're rolling out wine. I'll start with that. I'll just say that we are rolling out wine, and I need to walk you guys through this. And because there's some specifics on how we do it, you guys, we are a closed membership. A closed membership allows us to market other beverages, adult beverages, other things. This has been a path we've been on. Those have been here for a long time. You've heard me talk about spirits and other things we want to market. True spirits, not these ones that have all these additives in them. Most of the liquors you buy in the store, they contain things that aren't good for us. They make us more addicted to it, but they're just not good. It's not good stuff. Okay. Formaldehyde should never be in any type of a beverage that you drink, for instance. So there's a lot that goes into that industry that's not good. It's changed. I think I can say this for like all foods. You make sure you guys are reading the labels of things you eat. I'm going to just say, and I'm going on this path for just you guys. Tanya and I are really reading labels, and we're doing everything we can to not have any seed oils or really sugars. It's really hard to avoid sugar, but we're minimalizing it in a lot of the things. But you guys, I'm gonna tell you something that I realized it not too long ago, but it kind of upsets me. All right. And I was going through things like, what I used to eat as a kid, what what my grandfather ate, what my parents ate, what my aunts and uncles ate. Just so you guys know, the food's not the same. Those ingredients have changed. I'll give you a couple of sad ones. I mean, grape nuts aren't even made the same. Ritz crackers are now one of the worst things you can possibly eat, and they used to just have good stuff in them. Ritz crackers got changed, and it's been years. They just snuck it in on us. Most crackers, the club crackers, you guys, the list goes on and on and on. Pretty much 95% of what you go see in a standard grocery store. I'm not talking like your Aldi's or your Trader Joe's or your specialty stores or the farmer market for sure. The mainstream stores, your Kroger's, Publix, even your Safeways, Albertsons, the 95% of the products on those shelves aren't good for us. Meaning they contain things that over time cause issues, especially the seed oils. So there's alternatives. There's some things you got to learn and go through it. And you guys, it's I'm going to bring this up. This is an absolute area to blog about. Not to mention live better in your life. Okay. You guys, we have seed oils in our foods. They're not even allowed in Europe. They're banned because they're harmful to humans. And yet we have it in everything here. Fast food is so loaded with seed oils. Like Tanya and I, it's really hard to find a place to go eat quick, like a quick food thing. And you start isolating them down. Buffalo Wild Wings use bone taro instead of canola oil or vegetable oil. Five Guys uses peanut oil for their fries. There's places that we know that are better options, but this is kind of a thing that's people need to be woken to it. But it's also in the beverages, right? In the wines, and I'm talking other foods. And I'm going to say this, we have our meats, we have CC meats. I can go into all these things. You guys, we live especially in the North America, okay, US and Canada, especially here, our foods have been basically poisoned on us. That's something that people need to know, and it's something that people don't want to know about because they like their foods, they like their habits, they like their stuff that's there. It's also, we can go back and look at how many. You guys, this is something this is information for you guys to write about, basically. All right. Go down the research yourself. You'll see that I'm completely right. And if you look when they started making the changes and we went from, lard and butter, and we started using like margarines, you guys, margarine's it's like what? It's so bad for you. And we all know it. And we kind of you hear this, you're like, yeah, that feels about right. But I'm going to say, if you don't help, don't consume it. But I'm going to tell you, most people haven't arisen to the fact that yes, almost everything we eat has been poisoned. They don't believe that anybody would do that. They're in disbelief, but also the chemicals make you like it. You like your Oreos. You like your Cheerios. All these foods, guys, not good for you. Tanya, and I got really upset when I realized that my childhood favorites, that, the family was healthy, everything was great, that they've changed them all. And it's tied to your memories. It's tied, food, guys, food's such a thing. And I'm going on my soapbox here a little longer, but food is one of those things that triggers us, right? We connect memories to it. And happy triggers too, right? And a lot of those foods they've been messed with. So there's alternatives that are coming out. There's companies that are trying to do the right thing, but the bigger companies are owned by the big pharma. I can go down a rabbit hole with everybody there. But what I'm going to tell you on content is a lot more content needs to be put out there about what to eat, what not to eat. And we're going to be looking for more and more products to market that are wholesome products, that actually have ingredients in there that are good for our body, not damaging. And you guys, there's a reason. You can look back. I'm trying to think of the exact year. All right. 70s, pretty good. But somewhere in the 80s, we started getting fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter because everything was swapped out to make us sicker. And the companies that own the big manufacturing got bought by the same companies that create the medicines that treat the illnesses that are created from these seed oils. It's all greed over humanity. In fact, it's all greed over humanity. All right. And it stems down even to well, 95% was in the grocery. Like you could walk down the aisles that way. Spices are even messed with. Spices that I know that Tanya and her family bought for years and years and trusted the names, they've changed. They're putting seed oils in. You don't need to put seed oils in spices, but they are. So I bring that up as a point. And not only is it, I mean, Tanya and I want everybody to live happy, healthy lives. When you get this information and you don't share it, that's kind of not the idea, right? Like we should be sharing with everybody else. So that part's there. Now I'm going to go into wine. Every wine on the shelf of a grocery store has additives in it. First of all, you cannot go through a minimum of 3 markups. That's how many markups there are for a bottle of wine that goes from the winery to the grocery store. 3 minimums. Sometimes it's 5, 6 different markups, and still be able to sell a bottle of wine for $8.99. You can't even make it for that if it's true wine. So the fact it went through 5 markups on a business side tells me that bottle of wine was probably $2, maybe even less, to create before it got all the markups to get on that grocery store shelf. $2 wines, folks. I'm going to tell you what that is. That is a complete wine-like product with so much additives in it to get you to think it tastes like wine, like it's supposed to, and it's got addictive chemicals in it. And the wine industry has been lobbied so hard. The only thing that they're required to put on the label is that it contains sulfites. They don't have to say we put arsenic in it. They don't have to say all these other food colorings that they put into it. None of those have to go on the label. If they had to put on the label what they put in that wine, it would be a very long ingredient list. And this is, we're talking about wine that's basically a few ingredients, right? Grapes that are, crushed, processed, fermented. It's grapes and water. And in the fermentation process, naturally, it creates sulfites in the fermentation process. If you have to add sulfites, it's because you're not letting the fermentation process go by. So you're adding other things to speed the process up and kick out these wines in a month, 2 months. Sometimes it's weeks, when a true wine is going to take 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 months. Well, it's a lot of time sitting in the barrels. That's a lot of time taking up warehouse space and labor. So the costs are going to go up. Your production price is going to go up. A true wine, a wine that's made the right way, we know what it costs to manufacture it because we've been doing it. And we've taken we took a modification of our business model to modify it, but we get to deliver true fine wines. And we got it extremely, we got such a good thing going, but the word's got to get out. And I'm saying this because as we're spreading the word about the foods and the wines, combining it together for people to understand, there's a better place to get it. And we can add other items to this membership. So when we're looking for a niche to market to, we want to market to people that actually give a crap what they put in their body. We want to market it to people that are not wanting to poison themselves with the beverage that's supposed to be an elixir of health. Wine's not meant to be harmful in any way. It's meant to help you with your digestion and the process of your food and your health and your vitality. Wine is supposed to be that. And when it's made properly, that's what you get. Unfortunately, it's staggering numbers. 85% of all wine is made through these conglomerates now. Even some of these ones, the European wines are going to start having a lot more value because they don't allow this crap over there. But good old USA and Canada, they allow this crap. So you have to know your source, where this stuff is coming from more. Well, As this is more and more people are being, Tanya and I have been watching the marketing on this. It's probably a better part of like a decade now. We've been watching the marketing and the direction of things. I'm gonna, you guys, this is the partner call pretty much. There we go. I'll let Carol in. Whoever has the button, we got people still coming in. We've been watching this for a long time, and the thing about it, there's more and more companies coming out with better alternatives. They're seeing the same niche, like, okay, we know it's bad. Someone's got to make a better alternative. And the better alternatives usually cost a little bit more. Well, direct to consumer is going to help. So if we can reach out like we did with CC Meats and other things and give them a membership that doesn't need the marketing, just needs to understand these are great alternatives to ketchup, mayonnaise, whatever it is. We can help bridge that and help bring the cost down for everybody so that we're offering a value on top of a service. That's the value offered. And we get the commission, obviously, because we're not going to do it for free. We got to build more income and more revenue so we can do it with more and more foods. Here's a trend. And you guys, I love that I get to do this. Grocery stores, if you know how a grocery store, the business side of a grocery store, if you know how it truly runs, they can't really stop these things from being on their shelves. They don't own the shelves. Those shelves are owned by the distribution company that puts the products on there. If this is shocking news, I'll continue. The brands and the stuff for cereal, they're all through distribution. Whoever pays the most gets on the top shelf. The store likes it because they don't have to pay for that inventory. Most of that inventory in the store doesn't even have the liability on. Product sells, great. They get their commission and they remit payment to the product on the shelf. It used to be like 20% of the store was this way, then 30%. And then Sam Walden comes out with Walmart, right? And he made everybody do it. And then he just built an amazing business and an empire for his family. I'll put that out there. I mean, amazing. But he put the ownership on there. Well, what happens is, it's a golden rule. He with the most money is going to win the placement and the products that are there. So, and we've been trained that the best products are on the top. We've been trained with all these propagandas for years and years and years. Okay. That's the grocery store. So here, I'm going to tell you this, direct to consumer, you're going to see more and more where even going to the grocery store is going to be kind of wiped out by better solutions. It's already starting to happen. And it's because it's an old distribution model. Granted, it's great. But when you have a shift or a paradigm shift, these healthy products and people wanting them and understanding what they are, with the price is about the same because direct to consumer, if we can eliminate middleman increases that are established from the old establishment, going direct to consumer, we're going to compete with a better, superior product to an inferior crap product that's bad for us and bad for our families. And that's going to help change things. And we all like to order already and have it delivered to our house. I think everybody likes that convenience. It's kind of been proven. So you guys, we are in the direct-to-consumer space. We are in the right place at the right time as things are evolving. But mark my words on this trend. Grocery store shopping items you want to get, they're going to start being better products. You just get shipped right to your house. Doesn't matter where you live. It's happening. The manufacturing, the shipping, I mean, the logistics are already in place. The technology to order it and have it shipped right to you are already in place. And so, I want you guys to see what I see and understand. I know where this is going. And if we're marketing in that direction, fantastic. Now, we already have great products that go along that line. You guys, Velveeta, we have the right products for health. We have a solid product line there. So overlapping that, putting that out there is amazing. You know what? We know we don't get nutrition in the food. So, when people understand what's in youth, what's in the brain, well, I mean, even like how biome works. I mean, we get to get that word out there, and that's something we're already doing. So circularly, right? As we're marketing all these great wholesome products, adding great wholesome food products in there just makes sense, folks. When people are educated that their health is in their control because of what they consume, something that makes sense to everybody, it's going to help bring in those customers. So I'm giving you this background on this because the platform that we have that's built in the CRM is built that we can grow customers, that we market various things as a private membership. And we start it with wine, but we're going to add to it. So you guys need to understand how the shopping carts and all the other things work. We're going to have a forward-facing cart that's coming out. These are things that we've been in the process of making for a long time. And we knew some technology was coming, and it's hit. We're a little bit behind schedule on getting the wine released because we went from the Wine of the Month Club to we're now doing a set release. So when the wines are ready, we're going to do a big release, and supply and demand, when they're gone, they're gone. And then we're getting the next vintage or varietal out. So today you guys are going to hear what's available. I'm going to show you how we put the orders in. I want you guys to write down some notes, though. In order to put in your own orders and do all that, you need to be an admin on your own customer account. So if you're an instructor, which everybody here pretty much is, you need to make sure you load up in the CRM, make sure you're an admin on your own customer account. So you guys know we have the lead, and we have a customer, and we have a staff member. 3 levels of positioning within the CRM. I'm taking my biome that's staring at me. I like the tardiness of it. Oh, okay. So for those of you that find this a little strong or you don't like the taste, I got to show you a trick. Is it? You guys want to see a trick? Gary wants to see a trick. All right. I'm laying my tune on top of it. So the tune helps create negative frequency. Negative frequency is what we need to live like properly for our body. We need to be in a negative frequency. All these, and this is a crazy thing on the frequency. The seed oils create a positive frequency. All this stuff will start adding. It starts making lots more sense. Frequency, folks. It's been around forever. We're going to go down rabbit holes on this together. But, we have a frequency device right here that's for the betterment of mankind. That this is something that everyone should have. But I put it on there. This is going to taste different. It amazes me how it tastes different. When you put this on good foods, it enhances them. So like grapes, bananas, lemons, any type of fruit. If you just hold this over it for a bit, it changes it. It makes it taste better. Like I did it with grapes. I didn't like, and it tastes like a fresh grape off the vine, which is something I know of, right? It tastes so much better than after it sits and goes through. There's this crazy thing about frequencies, guys. So, it works with wine. I mean, you guys, they are actually selling basically the same thing this tune does in a device for hundreds of dollars that you put your wine glass on top of to make your cheap wine taste like fancy wine, like real true wines. Amazing to me. But this is something we wear. It protects here, but I'm going to put that on there. If you guys, it enhances the flavor of everything. It'll make it'll make your soda or your beer flat. Like if you don't like the sparkling, it'll take it right away. Okay. Tanya.
Yes.
I'm going to show them how to place the orders.
Okay.
And then I want you to go into what varietals we have for this release. There's something major, you guys. I want you guys to understand. We have a lot of Grand Cru wines that we have in the inventory. They're $100 bottles. That's you guys. That's what we've been selling them for in our membership already. So $100 a bottle. We're going to be blending those into these cases and half cases. We're going to be blending them in. So we're going to give incredible value on this, and we want to move out everything to make room for the new releases and get things going. So we're gonna put that out there. So if you haven't tried the Grand Cru wines, this is your chance to do it. And this is also something to put out there for customers and awareness on the wine. So we're gonna be focusing on wine information a lot through the rest of August to get this out there, and then we'll see how long we'll see how long the inventories last. And then when they're gone, no problem. We close off ordering, and then we let everybody know when it's going to be approximately ready again, and then we'll do the release again with the new varietals that we have. And there are labels, though I was told that we have an additional one probably coming, maybe two, and that'll probably be the final ones. This is probably too early to bring that up there, but we do have another wine label winner, correct, Tanya? Loser?
No, I'm here. Yes.
Oh.
I think we have one, maybe two, but I think one for sure. All the work you guys did before, I still have it all tallied. I have everything. So I know how close everybody is and what everything's going on over there. So I know what's going on with all that. But yeah, I'm sure we'll announce that as we get ready for that as well. We'll announce another, finish the contest, I guess, with it. But
oh, and I guess we could probably tally stuff from here, but the thing that you guys we wanted to get this out before the holidays. This is the biggest. This is wine's bought all year, but seasonally, what we call the major holidays, which is Thanksgiving and Christmas. Which, oh my gosh, do you guys want to hear something totally about propaganda? We're marketers, right? We're working with propaganda to take goodness around, but when it goes to like Christian holidays, you guys, the reason why Christmas is so focused on is because they utilized it to market products like Coca-Cola and well, there's a few others, but Coca-Cola is a big push, and it made it to where everybody was just so engrossed on it. And then because of the time of year, it was a great way to push out the inventories and close things out for the fiscal year. It's again greed over humanity, and it's almost sad because there's a lot of Christian holidays that have a lot of importance, especially like Easter, that gets overlooked a little bit because of that. But it's propaganda. When what we're doing in our marketing, we have a chance to participate in propaganda. It's the same thing. It's all marketing, right? He who tells the stories best wins, he or she that gets the stuff out there. But I'm just going to say, just that alone, what I just stated right there is going to give you guys so much content to write, you'll never get it done in your lifetime. And these are things that people go down the holes, people get interested in, and there's a lot more that's coming out in just people being aware of what's been happening. And we're going to discuss it because it's something good to blog about, because when people start looking, we want to be found. And we want to be found on topics that bring in the right type of people that we want to work with. Okay. I got the build up. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, hold on. I got to check settings. I didn't want to open this up early. We have so many people in the CRM that when you open up something new and they see it, people poke around and sometimes break things before we're ready. So let me turn this on. Oh, hold on. Somebody make Daniel co-host, please.
yes, I can.
Hello
Yes.
again.
Look, mate, would you do me a favor, and Instructor and Goya, would you give them the permissions?
Yep, no problem. I can do that right now.
Once again, guys, huge gratitude and thanks to Daniel for all the stuff he does. We're working on a lot more shopping stuff, and I've got It's you guys, we have such good partners in everything we do here. Anyway, we'll let him get to that, and I'll start showing it. As of today, everybody will have access to do this. Again, key thing, make sure that on your own account, your own customer account, that you are admin on your own. Now, you guys, you still want to leave your instructor on there. Don't take them off. We can have multiple admins. And it's basically for like this very reason. All of us can have customers. All right. Now, we already got the commissions that pays out through the PBS Vortex. It's the 4 tiers. So let's discuss that. Okay. For this release, and it's probably gonna be modified as we continue, but for this release, okay, half cases are 40, full cases are 80, and I'm talking commissionable amount. So for every case, there's $80 that's paid out 100% in the commission plan, and every half case is $40 paid out. And it's paid out 50% to tier 1. So whoever owns that customer as far as the sales, it's tier 1, you get 50% of the commission. Tier 2 gets 20%, and then tier 3 gets 20%, and then the MSI tier gets 10%, equals 100% of the commissionable payout. So breaking it down, if it's your personal customer, you're getting $40 on the case. Then $16 tier 2, $16 tier 3, and then $8 to the MSI tier. This, just so everybody knows, this is way more lucrative than we ever paid out before. And it's the same allocation. It's just the way that we go in the 4 tiers. Everything that we market through the PBS Vortex, and that's what it's tied to. Everything is paid out in the tier process. No exceptions. Whatever the commissionable amount is paid out, it goes to the tiers. So Brain Food Academy paid out through the tiers. So right now we have Brain Food Academy, and now we've added the wines back into the mix, and it's done by orders. Now this is not a subscription. These are one times, because when the wine's gone, it's gone. We're not sending wine out every month. Wine's gone, it's gone. All right. And this release, we have the different varietals that Tanya's going to bring up, and it's reds, whites, or mix. And Tanya's going to oversee the blending of Grand Crus into these cases. Obviously, as supplies, enhance. The initial orders, the orders that come in first, are you can get more Grand Crus than the later orders, whatever that ratio is. So, and she's gonna list the wines that we have. So you guys know what's coming in the mix. A lot of us are going to be pretty excited. I know we personally are out in our personal stock a lot of these. So, and then there's some that many haven't even tried. All right, so let's see. We're waiting. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you guys this stuff. So you're going to be in your admin. So I'm logging into mine. And I'm going to come here to sales. And I'm going to go to invoices. And I'm going to create a new invoice. And I'm going to put it for the customer. I'm going to do it to myself again. Okay, hold on. This is where we see the invoices. We're going to create it in products, and we're going to do a new order. This is where I put the customer in there. Then there's the products, and they're all available now. So half case, reds, whites, mixed. full case, mixed, all white, all red. I'll do a mix on this one. And quantity, guys, right now it's one. It's one case at a time because of where the supplies are at. Do not put a quantity of 2 or 3. If you want to order a second or a third case, you do them individually. And if they're available, the order is going to be accepted. If it's not available, it's not going to take it. And that's how this is going to go. So any order that goes through, we know we can fulfill. If we're out, let's say we're all out of red wine, and you're ordering anything that has red wine in it, it's not going to go through. Okay, so one quantity, and then you'll hit save. There's that invoice. And then we'll come here to sales, invoices. And I'm going to view the invoice. Then, because it's mine, tied to me as a customer, it can be paid now. And I'll click to pay. And it's going to go right to our secure payment process. You will be able to see your invoices of anybody you are the admin of are going to be in here. So you'll be able to see all your individual ones and their status and everything is there. So anybody that wants wine, we have to create a new order for and then put it through. And that's how this is currently. And then we're going to have an interface that the customers can log into from their customer admins where they can create their own orders. Correct, Daniel?
Correct. So that's already, yeah, I just need the final approval from you, but that's pretty much ready to go.
So that's what's being, you guys know there's always things being built, right? So we're going to, Daniel, we can go ahead and we'll go ahead and move on that.
The only thing is we haven't allowed people to log in as customers previously, so we just have to talk through that. Once we get the details of that sorted, then they can log in. I do have a picture of the shop. Everyone picture like your standard e-commerce shopping cart where people get to choose from wine or steaks if it comes to be or whatever it is, and it will basically be a fully fledged shopping cart that your customers can go in and order from.
Oh, because obviously Tuesdays and Saturdays are important. We're rolling things out. The customer account is now becoming valuable for us. This has all been part of the plan. And so what's going to happen is when we get our wine in, when we got people that are interested in wine and they come in through the wine PBS link that we have with our Vortex link, our PBS Vortex link, you're going to set them up in the system. They're a lead. You're going to make them a customer, email them their access information, show them how to log in and get access to these things. So right now on the wine release, we're creating orders. Soon the customers will be able to order their own. I just showed you guys how we can create a manual order. Okay. So in servicing your business, and you guys, as instructors, we have students, we have, if they want the wines because they know what they are, they want to get these ordered, we put the orders in, but eventually here soon, we're transitioning into the customer being able to order on their own like we like. And that's where we put anything that's there. But you guys it tracks all the commissions like it needs to, but we have a closed membership. If they're not a customer with the login, they can't buy. I'm not doing a forward, you guys. I want you guys to understand the path. We're not going to be able to market. Like they're going to have to sign up as a customer, or they're going to have to fill out a lead form, and then we make them a customer for them to see the products and order them. It's by design.
Hey, Rory, can I show them that picture that I sent you just as a teaser? Of
course you can. I like when I'm not the only one teasing this information out. So yes.
Okay, so everyone, this is obviously the rough workup of it, but this is what you'll have in the not too distant future for your customers. So they'll be able to log in, and as you can see here, it's the wine, but it's a fully fledged e-commerce system that once you have a lead to a customer, you can have them in here. So whatever products are decided upon, and as you heard Rory talking earlier about healthy product solutions and whatnot, we have the ability to add those now. So as Rory said, this has been the plan all along. And yeah, we're getting there. So the wine is the first step, and then we onwards and upwards. There you go. That was my teaser.
I'm gonna recap a couple things here. I'm excited for Tanya to talk about the wines. So, but I know I can't give you guys my brain, Daniel's brain, and we've been working together so long. When we were first like, hey, we're gonna do this new CRM, and we're doing this customer interface and where everything's are going. I'm gonna listen to me on the business side. We want to have a closed membership operation. That's long-term security for the businesses that we're building. The acquisitions of the customers, getting them in. We want this. You guys, we're not the only ones that think this way. All right. Amazon's been doing it pretty much since day one. They want to close that account. It's all you can only have one. They really got to monetize it. You guys, we're going to be able to offer endless possibilities of products that fit within our niche, our direction, our circular way of things. So when we all bring in a customer, we get to gain from anything and everything that customer brings in. Not to mention, we're working on the referral side of it, right? They have a way to bring stuff in, but if they're referring anybody in, it's going to be you guys. We're the reps. That comes to us. We don't need to do all the different types of referral businesses. We can do the one-time thing when they get a credit or something like that. Like we can do a thing where if they refer somebody in the wine and they could get a one-time credit, it adds to your customer base. Daniel and I made a big shift in the direction we were going with the Brain Food Academy. And so when you bring in a student or a family, you bring in a family, you bring a parent account in and they bring the students on, if they refer their business in, it's your business. We're not doing referral credits and stuff to there because that service doesn't require it. It doesn't need it. So we're building up the expanse of, I guess, potential commissions for every one of us. And there are so many more things on the horizon, but when you have a closed membership, that means that we market to build the members. And you guys, we make them customers for free. Then they get notified from the system as things go on there. And they just got to log into their customer account. And it's a closed membership. And the customer account is just the RRR247CRM.com. They don't have to be part of the business. They don't have to do any of the business stuff with it, so they don't want to, but they're going to have access to all the key things that we're marketing. This is the design. This has been the plan. And you guys are seeing it unfold now. And so super excited to, we're launching the wines. Tanya, I'm going to have you come in. What wines do we have in this release right now?
Do you want me to say, like, we have a little bit of inventory left from other, or do you want me to say just what we have, the bigger amounts?
Do both, because we do have a little bit of inventory, and then we have some stuff that's being released here. So let's.
We just did inventory of I'll start with the reds because that's my favorite. So we'll start with reds, but we have a few of the inventory left, and we have this limited release, you guys, because that the Cab Franc, the Linda Horn, was just very special, and we don't have that ready yet to rebottle. So we have, I think we have just very few, like a handful of bottles of that left, as well as the Donna Walker Cab Sav. We have a handful of bottles of those left as well, as far as the reds go. Into the whites, we have a handful of the Moscato, which that one has that like an orange taste. It's very refreshing. And then we have a handful of it's the Tanya Pinot Gris. We have just a handful of those as well left in stock. So just a couple of, and that's really what we have left of the older stock. And then we do have Grand Crus. We have a few Grand Crus that, I mean, they're just, you guys, these age well and they're amazing. We do have some Rickard Grand Cru. That is a Merlot. And yeah, I think I only have one bottle of that left. We've been saving it. So I have one of those. I'll get some more. We have a few of the Pinot Noir Grand Crus, and we have a few of the Cab Sav Grand Crus. And then we do have a couple of we have a fair amount of Chardonnay Grand Cru and the Tanya Rosé Grand Cru. So those are the Grand Crus that we have left in inventory. And it's not like a ton, but we do have enough that several people could have a few bottles if you order right away. And then what we have in the larger quantities that we're ready to help get out, we started with the two Merlot, the Rickard Merlot. We have some of that we bottled. and we have the Nile Eddy Pinot Noir that we have bottled. So those are the two larger cases, the larger quantities, I guess, of reds that we have. As far as the whites go, the larger quantities of that, we have the More Than Muse Sauv Blanc. We have a fair amount of that, and we have a fair amount of the More Than Muse Chardonnay. We have about, I think, about 70 of the Parables in white, and we have a few of the Rutherford Sauv Blancs. We have about 70 of those as well. So that's enough to spread throughout, but we have little onesies and twosies, you know, a little bit here and there, but that's the majority of the main release right now is the Nile Eddy Pinot Noir, the Ricard Merlot, the More Than Muse Sauv Blanc, and the More Than Muse Chardonnay. So those are the four mains that we have right now. Hoping to get some others bottled if we can get some more grapes that are ready to bottle. So that's what we have.
You also notice the pricing on our cases is incredible.
Yeah.
And that's for this release. Okay. We are operating to you know, keep this model going, have you guys have something to talk about, because now we've got a different storyline. It's not wine of the month. These are releases. And what we're going to be doing is going forward, we're going to know when the next wines will be available. And so we can tell you what the varietals are. And then it's first come, first serve. Customers can order, and when it's gone, it's gone. So we're phasing to that model of distribution. And that way we can keep making these incredible wines, and just when they release them as they're done, we're going to try to have like one red, one white, maybe two reds, maybe two whites. That's the mixture that we're looking for. And that's what we started out with here. We got two reds, two whites, and we got two of our most amazing reds. But that Pinot Noir, that Nile Eddy Pinot Noir is insane. And we were waiting for that.
Great
This
with turkey,
we
my
saved
friend.
it for this moment.
You guys, it's great with turkey.
But-
so we all have that.
It has
holiday
a
coming
great
up.
label. Has an amazing label.
It is, Daniel. It is a beautiful
Does.
label. Absolutely beautiful.
Stunning, actually, stunning.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I don't know how many. Go ahead, mate.
Couldn't resist. Sorry.
No, you deserve to chime in, you guys. We've already started working on a couple other labels, and we're going to adding some more stuff. But you guys, this private membership or this private customer base that we have, you guys, we see where that model is, right? Remember, we got Savings Highway Global, which is a membership, okay, and that's for like discounts, prescriptions. That's that categories of stuff, okay. We're selling fine foods, starting with the fine wines in our customer base membership that we have here. We can cross market, and then obviously we can cross market Bella Vita and anything else that we have. So I want you guys to understand how everything is synergistically to work together to grow our customer bases, to grow your income. Tanya, go ahead.
Well, I wanted to talk about the wine, so I'm waiting my turn.
I know I don't want to bamboozle the wine. Go back to the wine, but you guys. Oh, this is what I was going to say. You guys, I wanted my own label since I was very young, in my 20s. And I got my Ricard Merlot, and then we did our things so people win their labels. All of our wine label winners that helped establish our wine brands to this point, those continue. The
Securities weren't checked.
And you okay, babe?
Yeah, I'm checking securities. So
Yeah, I just stopped
continue.
the share.
thank you.
Oh, those continue, folks. So we're going to know when those are coming. But you guys, I'm going to go over the marketing. And Daniel and I have this amazing SEO plan. We're going to market the crap. I shouldn't say that. We're going to market to death. Right? We're going to just overdo it. Our labels. Because they can only get them from us. And they can only get them if they're a customer of ours. And they have to go through one of us to become a customer. If they don't enter through one of your PBS Vortex links, or you don't key them in because you have permission to key people in, they don't become a member. This is big for all of us. I want you guys to understand it, because we're going to do the marketing in that direction. So our wine marketing is going to change. Our storyline is going to change. The videos we do on that's going to change. We're ready to do all that. So starting right now, we all can go place our orders, get that out there. And then the customer interface is what we're going to be training on going forward. And the customer interface is, instead of going to /admin, they go to 247crm.com, and they need their password. It's their email on their customer account, and then they need a password. Now, we randomly created a password typically when we do this. You're going to want to create a password for them, give it to them, and then let them know, like, you know, you can ask, like, hey, there's wine available. Do you want to get a case? You want to get a mixed case? You want reds, all white, and half case, full case. We're going to be able to do, we can do that now. You can create it, assign it to them, and they can access it as well through the customer portal. Correct, Daniel?
Yep. As soon as they log in as a customer, they'll go straight into the shopping cart. So we're still restricting what they can and can't do. But as it stands at the moment, if you got a customer, well, I wouldn't say do this, but where development's at the moment, a customer can log in and they can see the shopping cart.
See their orders? Can they see their invoices?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I've
so they
jumped ahead of you, Rory. I've left you back there. Like I've just worked.
I
ahead.
already know what I did. This is what I love about Daniel is he knows where we're going. He doesn't wait for me to say yes. Like we've already agreed on it. He's just knocking it out. And then he's like, okay, I got this and this and this and this done. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. All right. So we're going to be training on this more. Can you go back to the wines?
Okay.
I'm muting.
Okay, perfect. That doesn't happen. That rarely happens. I'm gonna take advantage of that. So I was just gonna mention, like, again, we have the 2 reds and the 2 whites. So we do have, like I said, very small quantities of the Linda Horn and the Donna Walker Cab Sav. So just to touch on those, the Linda Horn was the Cabernet Franc. That was the last label that we released. Beautiful label as well, Daniel. And that is just a special wine. It's you know, it's very goes very, very well with like a salty meat. If you have like a salted crust steak or something like that, or pork, it goes really well with that. It goes very well with lamb. It pairs, I think, best with lamb. And I love it if you're doing like a cheese plate, like goat cheese is a very good cheese. If you do, you know, wine and cheese pairing, that goes really well as well with it. So yeah, that's what we have there. The Cab Sav, the Donna Walker that we have, that one is, I think the Cab Sav obviously goes with any red meat, but also especially for me, I think our prime rib goes really well with it. And I find that like more of like a blue cheese can hold up to that. On the other side of that, obviously the Merlot, we'll hit on that in a minute, but obviously Merlot as well. But the other side of that is a Sauv Blanc. You wouldn't think of a Sauv Blanc with blue cheese, but it goes very, very well. And any food with rosemary, like if you cook your turkey or chicken with rosemary, that also pairs really well with that Sauv Blanc. They just balance each other out really well. So I recommend those significantly. To me, I always say if you're just getting started in wine, so if you have customers that are just getting started in wine, I definitely recommend you trying more on the lighter side of the reds, which would be the Pinot Noir, which is that Nile Eddy, which has that plum berry finish on the end. It's very, very yummy, and that goes great with. To me, that is a great red that can go with anything. It can go with fish. It goes great with turkey, with chicken. It even goes great with pizza and burgers. You guys, I love a Pinot Noir with pizza myself. That's my go-to. Just I love that pairing. It's a football wine, guys, and we all know what's coming up, football. So that's my wine of choice for football for sure. But let's see, what else do we have? We have the Chardonnay, which is more dry. That's really great to cook your turkeys in as well for the Chardonnay. That's just a great one with the turkeys, with other, like if you have a berry plate or cheese plate, that's just perfect with that. It's great with brunch, I feel. We also do have a couple sparklings, I think, like maybe a few left in there too as well, that would be with the whites. And then we have the Merlot, which that is, I like to call that like a dessert wine, even though it is not sweet at all. It goes fabulous with red meat, but it also pairs very, very well with chocolate. So if you're going to, if you're going to be pairing your wines with meals, I definitely would recommend to have that one towards the end with any red meat specifically. And then that also goes great with burgers, though, I'm not going to lie. And then it goes really, really well with chocolates, chocolate souffle, chocolates. I did an appetizer that was cheese with a dark chocolate dipping with a little sprinkle of salt. It went delicious with that. I can go on and on about that. So those are just some of the options, you guys. We can have we'll probably have another wine and dine based upon the some of the wines after we start getting them shipped out. We'll have another wine and dine pairing where I'll do like a huge feast like I used to do, cook like 50 million things, and we'll have some other people have some stuff going, and we'll have that all to share. But yeah, I'm happy with what we have. As far as the whites go, we have the Tanyo Rosé, just the Grand Cru, which is really, really good. It's a little bit more on the drier side, but it does have that sweet finish. Don't get it wrong. But that to me is just what is amazing to have. It's like that was what I would always go to when I'd come home from work, is I'd have a bottle of that, put some jazz on, start cooking, and let my red wine breathe while I was cooking dinner. So that's always like my go-to. Yes, Rory.
What label of Chardonnay are we releasing right now?
We have the More Than Muse Chardonnay.
Is it More Than the Chardonnay and the More Than Muse Sauvignon Blanc?
Correct. And we have some
They're both More Than
Rutherford
Muse?
Sauv Blanc, and we do have a little bit of the Grand Cru Chardonnay.
The main Chardonnay was the More Than Muse too, right?
Correct.
So we have two More Than Muse labels for and you guys, okay, perfect.
Those are the main two. That's what we have in inventory right now. That's what we picked up. Where are those? We got those bottled and those ready to go. And then, like I said, the two reds were the Nylon Pinot Noir and the Ricard Merlot. So those are the two main reds that we have. We're trying to do that from this point forward. So as we get for releases, we're hoping to like have those able to do in twos if we can.
I put it in the notes. These are the main ones that are being released. This first release of the new model, which is we release it, it's gone when it's gone, and we're doing it more in what's been proven in the wine industry. The Wine of the Month clubs, guys, we were trying to we did very well in there, but it's every month and having it be a kind of a mystery. It was fun. But what's working better and what we had to make a shift to is we're going to announce what's coming. You know what's coming, and then we release it, and it's when it's gone, it's gone, and we get the next one out there. That's the model we're going with, and that is more of the model of the wine clubs that have survived. They're the ones that are outlasting because they're wineries and wine that people trust, and they want to get them when they get the new ones out there. And that's what we've gone to. So you guys, we've elevated, and you guys, this is a gratitude moment. And then Tanya, I'm gonna get back to you, but this is a gratitude moment. We were able to build up and establish it with the right types of energy and the manifesting and all the stuff that we believe in. And we had leaders rise up, earn labels that we now get to go forward with and take to the world in the best way possible. And you guys are all part of that here. Even everybody new coming in here is part of something that's a legacy business we've been building. And we get to release these wines on our terms, but also we get to do it in a way where we're gaining customers and exposure to other things that are great. People that want better wine also probably want better food. So you guys, there's a whole plan around this. All right, babe, I'm going to mute again.
That's fine. I just want to go back to the wines because I just want to give you guys ideas for those of you who are new, who'd never had our wines. I want to make sure you guys understand because Rory, we used to go into it, but we haven't for quite a while. And that is that we lost education here in the US. Daniel's in Australia, so he didn't have to suffer the devastation of a prohibition, but we did. And what happened with prohibition is they were literally just dumping out bottles and bottles of wine. And it wasn't for what you guys think it was. It wasn't because of drinking. It was because it would fuel cars and that they didn't want to fuel cars. So, so we're dumping out all the alcohol and all the wine. And that's what, before we didn't really have a big spirit industry. The prohibition is what created the spirit industry. That's when we had the bootleggers making all the moonshine, making all the other alcohols to go with it. That's when we had that. So, sorry, just a notification. So yeah, so when they started dumping out all the wine, that's when that was what rose the era of the cocktail. And so we lost all that knowledge and understanding of wine, and we lost a lot of it, and we didn't understand what the real reason of wine is and how it is meant to be paired with food. It's meant to digestive aid. I mean, it's in the Bible, for goodness sakes. So it's meant to be eaten and paired with food. So anyway, so that's why I'm trying to get into it just a little bit, because I know there's a lot of you guys that were new to our wine club. They're new here that haven't experienced the wine club. So I'm trying to share with that. So back to the Merlot, I did want to mention just a few things. If you guys are one that loves tuna steaks or salmon, Merlot actually goes really well with those as well. Those heartier fishes, seafood. But as an Italian family, a bolognese or a spaghetti meatballs, that goes really, really well with it as well. Mushroom sauce too. That pasta and Merlot goes really well together. Like even like a mac and cheese and things, those go super great together. I wanted to go back to the Chardonnay because I think I missed a bunch. That is my fish pairing. If you guys are big white fish, you love grilled fishes. If you love Pork, that's a great pork option as well. Also, I had some friends that loved rabbit stew, and she swore by Chardonnay within her rabbit stew and in her mouth. So, that's another one as well. Anything that's lemon and garlic, those kinds of things go well with, they pair very well with the Chardonnay. As far as the rosé, I mentioned that we have some of the Pinot Gris rosé. That goes great also with grilled vegetables if you're doing like a ratatouille dish, or let's see, any kind of stew or anything that's a little bit more like on that end, that goes really well with it as well. A little bit of fruit, like if you're having a fruit salad, like a strawberry salad or something, like a starter, that'd be great with that as well. Any grilled seafood on the lighter side, like shrimp, scallops, a squid goes great with that as well. So anything like right around that area. I think I've mentioned all the wines now. I told you guys already about the Pinot Noir. That's just the one I feel like it literally goes with everything. When in doubt, Pinot Noir, guys, because it pretty much pairs with everything. And if you're going to host a party, Pinot Noir, everybody will enjoy that wine. And it's just, like I said, that's my football wine of choice. Daniel, for you, that means American football, the one that's pointy, not the round one. Just had it.
The one that takes 4 hours when it should take an hour. Gotcha.
That one, yes, that one. But yeah, so that's always my choice. I usually have a glass of wine when I'm watching football. And I just want to also say, you guys, Rory didn't hit on this at all, but you guys, wine is the #1 adult beverage in the world. It's also climbed to #1 in the US now. So we are back at it where the wine is appreciated. We understand it. And you guys, it's really been hard for me because I used to have stomach issues, so I would have wine with my food and it would really help. And then when our wine club, as we like put it on pause for a moment to redo this other area, I'm not getting low on wine, and I'm like, I need some wine. I go to the store, and that doesn't taste the same anymore. I started to try to sample some other wines, and it just doesn't have that taste. And there's something about it, what we have. It's just special. I love our winemakers, and I love what we do with them. So anyway, you guys, get it while you can. I'm super excited to see what you guys have to say about some of these, the Grand Crus that are going to be added to some of your orders, and hope you guys enjoy.
So I think we should walk them. Okay, so guys, we have 2 ways to order. One, you can place the order as the staff member and create a new product order for your customer, whether that's yourself or anybody in your team, any of your customers. The other way is we give them access to their customer account, and that's coming. I think, you guys, that's what's coming. So wait till we release that next week. Can we
Actually, Rory?
Yes.
Do you want me to? By the way, everyone, this is completely unplanned. Do you want me to show people how that works?
Yes.
Okay. Easy.
All right. You guys, I've been busy taking care of a lot of things, and Daniel, he's doing his thing, and you guys, we have a huge plan of what we're going towards, right? So don't miss the Saturdays. Don't miss the Tuesdays. We got to roll stuff out. Go ahead, bud.
Okay, so I'd rather show everyone because I know because I'd do it myself. I'd try it and I'd break it. So at least this way I can show you what's here and how it works. And yeah, it just makes it all nice and easy. I wouldn't use this just yet. Like Rory said, probably wait until next week till we launch it properly. But just so you can see what's done and what can be accessed. So this account here is a customer account I have in the system. It has no connection to anyone. It does nothing really. But I've logged in. If you look up here, it's rr247.com without the admin. So you're not logging in as staff, you're logging in as a customer without the admin. You end up at this page. You can pick whichever language you want to access it in. So it's multilingual. So for those with Spanish speaking customers and whatnot, we've got you completely covered. You then log in, which it will do. So this is basically the customer dashboard. So only the customer sees this. Truth be told, even as a staff member, you don't get this level of detail. So they get to see everything they've done within the RR247 ecosystem as a customer. So all they do here is they go to products, and there's the shopping cart. They add their order, they select, they add it to cart, they go to a checkout system, and it's done. And as you can see, we've got scale here to put in whatever category we want. So even if we Rory, I'm talking out, thinking out loud again. If we want to put in products there that we push through BRT or through the PBS, whatever, we're free to do that. We're free to add as time goes on. We can basically, if we want to put stakes in here, can all be done. So customer goes in here, adds a quantity of 1. It's then added to their shopping cart. You can see it up here.
I'm
They go to check.
gonna jump in on the stakes.
I
Can
just
someone-
keep going back because you've had them before. So
Yeah, no, but but you guys, that's something we wanted to market. But I'm gonna go on the beef side of things, you guys, where this is going. Right, we're gonna be marketing fine wines, fine foods, fine condiments, everything that people should be consuming for a better, healthier life. That's our niche. And it's a niche that Tanya and I are so behind, even personally. We see where it is, right? But I'm going to tell you what this shopping cart allows us to do. So CC Meats, people can go order the boxes and all that. That's fine. And we got our commissions, we got our tracking, all good. Well, CC Meats came to us. They want to sell full cows, half cows, quarter cows, like the bigger things like that. Well, they don't have a way to do that. We can do it here. Anyway, carry on. It's pretty cool.
yeah, I've been in a unique position where I've given Rory homework. I'm like, find things that we can put in here. So it's actually been quite nice because I've pushed him to do stuff as well. So anyway, as you can see, the people are in here, they place their order, it gets their credit card details and puts it through. You touched on before, can people see their orders once they've made them? Yes, they go to their invoices. And basically they'll see exactly what they've ordered here and what they've done. There's a calendar here and it should have a reminder on it of things coming up. So even if we want to promote and say we have new wines coming up at this point, we add to their calendar. So we're really thinking this through, but as you can see, it's probably easier than anything else you've encountered, and that's what we want. We basically want you to get people on the phone, get them as customers, direct them here, and that's it. Whatever this customer account goes through, as long as you're assigned as an admin on an account, it's commissionable. So all you have to do is get them into this card at some point. But yeah, for now, as we've said, it's wine only, but watch this space. I think that's it. Rory, we good? Have I made it easy enough?
Oh, absolutely. And I think this is good. You know, people, you guys, this is all ready to go on the customers. So if you got, like, some of us have wine customers, we have a lot of wine customers from what we did previously. Make sure they have a customer account, email them the link and create the username, or I mean the password, right? Let them know to log in, and they can log in. And right now when they log in, it's just to get wine. But you guys see where this is going. You guys see where this is going, right? I'm gonna put the gallery view up. I'm gonna stop this too. You guys, we just have so much to offer. And you guys know that admin, we own this. This is our tech, so we can cross market. I think we need to bring this part up. You guys, we can cross market all of our stuff in there. So this is why it's so important that everybody's in their Bella Vita. They got their Bella Vita user ID in there. It's so important you got your Savings Highway Global link in there on your customer account and also on your staff account. Make sure those are correct. All right. And then the other thing is the admin. Make sure everybody's your own. Make sure you're an admin for yourself, and make sure from going on forward, when you create a new instructor, make sure you get them to be an admin on their own card as well, so that they can access their own stuff and help build their own business. They don't need you for that. Okay, we want to help everybody in Triple R build their customer bases. Because you guys all understand, we make our money because we're moving products and services. We're marketers. We get paid on performance, and our job, okay, and I'm going to go like our job, right? Tanya, Daniel, all of our corporate guys, right? Our job is to make the systems better, make them more efficient, make them for what's going to work in the future. Our job is to find the right type of products. Your job is just to go out there and market and build teams to market. We're going to bring some amazing stuff in there. All right. Now we've got health and nutrition locked down. We got that. We have a savings club locked down. And now we have our customer accounts locked down to what's the niche we're in? Fine wines, fine foods. We want to sell things that make sense, that are tied to that niche. And our job is to make it as affordable and right for the customer that makes sense, the value there. We deliver value, right? There's only two ways you make money in this world, legally. I'll quantify that. You provide value. And the other way is you're buying and selling products. We do both. And the more we can do both, the better it is. And we want to balance that out. So we're always looking to add more value. When you add more value, you retain customers. When you add a really good product to your marketing and the things they want, you retain more customers. It's not all about just the products, but the value we add with that, the customer interface, the customer servicing. All right. You guys, I'm so excited that Tanya gets to start cooking again because I get the benefit of that more than anybody. I get to eat it. Right. And we're doing chocolate food again. I can't wait.
Actually, Rory, can I interrupt? I've just gotten a few messages.
Absolutely
People
can.
are
You're good,
asking,
you're good.
can they order now? Yes, everyone can absolutely order now. So this is all open. I've turned it on to everyone's account. So everyone should have access to the invoice section and also the product section. So go nuts, have fun, enjoy your wine.
You guys, we've had a lot of people. I don't know how many. I mean, you guys, we get a lot of the service requests and the emails. People have been asking, when the wine's coming back? When's the wine coming back? When's the wine coming back? And Tanya would get on me, you guys, and I'm like, we're working on it. Like, things got to be a certain way. We got to get this shopping cart done. We kind of put some things on pause. You guys remember the Trello situation? Well, we caught up to it. You guys, where we are today is amazing. It's unbelievable. And again, Daniel, thank you. You guys, Daniel has put in long hours for months to get this done. And it's amazing. But you guys see where the path is going. I think everybody in Triple R needs to understand where we're going on this niche marketing, where we're going on building customers that we get paid on, and what we're going to be marketing on. You know, we want to provide more value. When we provide more value, you get access to more of the direct to consumer stuff. Our margins go up. My main job is to help us make more money for the effort we're putting in, make things easier. You guys, and Daniel, you guys, the CRM, the way we do V marketing now is so freaking efficient compared to anything we've done for years before. Just got to do it. And we're going to that next, right? In like 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Is Dina on or Niall? Who's teaching today?
She's on. She's got fresh. She's ready to go.
Did she kick your butt again this week?
3-2. On the 11th hour, she took it.
I love hearing that.
Yeah,
we are so proud of that woman. And you guys, consistency. I don't know if we give her, you guys, this is why we have her teach on Saturdays. Consistency with Dina Eddy.
Dina, sorry, I forgot to co-host you.
Unbelievable.
She's amazing, guys. She really is. I love how you guys, and she doesn't do anything special. And everyone used to say this to me, make me so mad. They thought that Niall did it for her. No, let's make it clear. The woman works her butt off. She does it herself. So we make
her pipeline is very full, Tanya. Mm-hmm. I thought I had her, and then we went to have dinner. While we're at dinner, her phone goes off, and she goes, "Oh, the guy from last week just ordered a PBS."
I'm going to tell everybody, building your pipeline. I think we should have a little bit of talk about that. Daniel, did you have any more to add?
No, I'm good. I think I've delivered what I needed to deliver this week, and I'll go back to not sleeping and organizing the next part.
We have a huge list of things to do. Like it's
Please
never
get a little bit of sleep, just a little bit for me. I don't want Sarah to get mad at me. So get some sleep.
We got to see Sarah. We can figure that out next. Daniel is going on a vacation to Europe.
Don't tell people we'll stalk him. Maybe he would like that. He'll then people like, I need to have a question with my vortex.
Wait, I'm having a panic attack. How long is he gonna be gone? What are we gonna do?
He still checks in on stuff. He's portable, right? But I'm just letting you guys know he's actually taking this vacation, but
it's a holiday and location only. Rory knows me. I'm as bad as Rory. Everyone knows that. I'm always connected. I'm always contactable. It's terrible for the family. It's fine for me.
But what I'm gonna point this out. There might be ulterior motives to where he's going. Like you guys, we're building customers in Europe, right? And I'm gonna tell you, there's these Portuguese. I want those, by the way. Those tarts.
Also-
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Stop, Rory, stop. Zipit.com is right now. But thank you, Daniel. Go get some sleep, please. Enjoy your vacation or your holiday, as you say. So enjoy that.
I'll linger for a few more minutes, and yeah,
Okay.
I'll be around.
Perfect. Let's go
So-
back into the consistency and pipeline because I want Dina to speak you guys. And the reason I said that is because as a woman partner to Rory, everyone just assumes everything that we have is just him, but it's not. And so I wanted to make sure she got credit where credit is due. So anyway, Dina, you are so consistent. I think it's just impressive. I was there for a week and I watched. I mean, I'm not saying that Niall's not, but I was just particularly watching her because she's a woman and that's me. So she makes it look easy, but she's consistent and she works her little butt off. So
Thank you.
We've learned how to use our calendar. We'll make appointments with each other and make sure we have meals together and make sure we got at least an hour at the end of the day. We just work with,
Yeah.
You guys taught me how to use my Google Calendar and I taught her how to use a Google Calendar. And then we taught each other how to use the Google Calendar for our personal life too.
yeah, works, you guys, especially when you're building something together. I know that very personally myself. So,
Yep.
both Rory and I have big goals, big dreams, and so you work your butt off and you schedule those times together and don't let anything interfere, right? You focus and present when you're there. But
Right.
So I got two. It might be like three, but I got two big bombs to drop on you guys as far as to help you boost your marketing with what we just gave you.
there you go.
I hope you guys I need you guys writing this down. This is why I'm so jumpy today. This is so big. Okay, so as a mass marketer and circularly putting things together, what we just gave you guys with the customer account is going to help everybody doing V marketing achieve even more than you are now. It's going to help you with the dripping, the follow-up, the keeping them connected to you, all the above. If you're not doing V marketing and you don't hear the call to action with what I'm about to tell you guys, this is one of those times you better check your pulse. Everybody, you guys know we make everybody customers. Remember, they're a lead. As soon as we set an appointment, we got positive movement in the process. We make them a customer. That ties them to you. So that technically they all have a customer account. They just don't know it yet. We weren't ready to give it to them yet till we had something to sell them in the customer account. Ding, 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 ding. Now we have wine to sell. Ding, 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 ding. So going forward, this is how it works. You're doing the BRT and they don't buy. I don't mean they don't buy right now and they said they're going to buy when they get paid on Friday. They're like, no, I'm not going to do this. Okay, so first of all, okay, typically that's not okay with me. Now, if I do a BRT, my close ratio is really high. Well, that's because I got practice, right? Practice, 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 practice. You're getting there. Here's what you do now. Hey, I'm going to send you a password. It's this. You say, no problem. I want you to be connected in here because there's something very big that I can give you. It won't cost anything, but I can help you make money. And it's like $750 or $1,000 a month. These are the lines, guys. We're working this in now. I want you to log into your account so you know how to get there so that when I send you notice when it's available, you can jump on it. It won't cost you anything and it pays you. And it's a brilliant thing. We're not going to give it to them yet. We're just going to tease it. And we want them to log in that account. And when they log in that account and say, oh, by the way, these are exclusive wines you can get. Unbelievable. And then you're going to have you can send them a link to your wine page to get the information or whatever, but they're already in. You're a customer of this. You get exclusive access because we talked. You're part of what we do now. Okay. Now these emails and the follow-up, that's happening now. We couldn't do it until this is ready. And Daniel got this ready sooner than he thought it was going to happen. So I wasn't ready with the emails yet. So they're coming. I love that problem for me. You guys, it's freaking awesome. So here's how this goes. They're going to be made aware that they're a customer, even though they didn't buy the PBS, because we're going to still drip on them. They're a customer to you. You can get them to log in. They can see the wine. Okay. And then you're going to follow up with them in like a week. And in that week, you're going to send them to another page. And you're going to let them know, like, hey, remember that program I told you about? There's an opening for you now. And it's based upon openings. And right now we have them so we can do them every week because we just opened up a ton. We're going to send them a video for the IBO program. They're a business opportunity person. We have a way better way of vetting things. And we're going to let them be part of the sequence and the whole, and we're going to try this, guys, because if they get in the IBO program and we know they got that money coming in, now they can actually afford to do this business. The people that say no to doing the PBS are the ones that just, they're broke, and they're broke. But a lot of them have good credit. They have things that are there. We have a way to leverage that. But it also gets them, they start seeing other things that we do. We weren't able to do this really before. What else can we send them? Well, there's a new wine release. We can notify them of that. And how do we notify them of it? We go to our leads, right? PBS Vortex, you go to your leads. We just send them out a text. Hey, I want you to know this is in there. Log into your customer account. Let me know if you need help getting in. Send them a mass email out from your Gmail because we know those deliver. We get to do all this because of the CRM, guys. Because we built the infrastructure, we get to do all of this. So you're going to tell me no on a PBS, no problem. I'm going to give you a customer account. You're my customer still. You want to see what's going on? It's there. And then inside that customer thing, right? We can have other banners and stuff show up. We can market the Bella Vita or the weight loss. We can have a video come on. We can do all sorts of things to help all of us grow. I hope you guys are seeing the picture. So when you're doing your marketing, everybody you're making a customer is somebody else. That's another potential buyer of yours. You can see why I got so excited when we were rolling out the CRM and we got this, like, the wish list of a marketer being delivered into technology today. The technology guys caught up to my wish list. And I'm still so young, we can run with this for a long time, guys. We're going to make a lot of money, helping a lot of people, doing a lot of things because of the technology that we have. I want you guys to see it my way a little bit more, right? So I'm going to be on the phone with you. Whenever I'm on the phone and I'm spending time and energy, I want to gain something from it. That's just business smarts. If you're not going to buy the PBS to join the business with me, you're my customer. I'm going to make you aware and let you know that, hey, in a week, I'm going to give you something that's going to help you bring money in. But I have to wait for an opening. So just be alert just be aware I'm going to come to you, and I'll come to you as soon as I can. And then ideally it's a week later. And then you're going to send it to another page that's going to explain what it is in a different way. I already know what the video is going to be. So we're going to have all these components coming out soon. Again, Daniel got this done way faster than I thought he was going to, which I know the guy moves quick. I wasn't ready to get the stuff done, but now we have it. We'll get it done. But I want you guys to know where we're going with it. So you can already start going out there. You can even reach out to your customers you have now and say, oh my gosh, you have a special admin, so you can have access to amazing things here. And just send it to them. Here's your password. And go ahead and make them all the same password because you have to reset it anyway. They don't know what it is. And you guys, now, we still don't send when we create a customer, we still don't send that email out to them. You don't want to do that until you talk to them. And then while they're there, say, you know what? No problem. We're not doing the PBS now. We'll stay in contact, but I want to give you something. In fact, I want to give you two things. One, I'm going to give you access to a customer account. It doesn't cost anything, and it gives you access to some amazing things. Let's get you to, will you log in for me? Give them that password. You set it right there, right? Set the password, take them to RR247crm.com and say, this is access to special things. Let's find, things. I want you to watch the video on the wines. This is all available here, but also in a week or so, or say in a few days, I'm going to see how fast it's available. I got something to help you. It costs you nothing. And it can make you $750 or $1,000, up to $1,000 a month. And it's awesome, but you got to see it. But I can't give it to you till I know there's an opening. As soon as there's an opening, I'm going to share that with you. You've already spent time on the BRT. You've already got to know who they are. You've gone that path. They didn't buy the PBS. We're not letting them off the hook. We're going to tie them in as a customer and let them know we're going to drip on them in a week. Now, this and other things like this are now available to us. It's just all how we think outside the box, how we think as a circular marketer. Is this a good Saturday or what? August 10th, 2024, we drop all this out, and this is a new movement. Better marketing, guys. I've always done well because I found a way to take that lead that didn't buy product A and get them to buy product C, B, D, E, doesn't matter. Turn it into something. That's how we survived all these decades in an industry that gets pretty cutthroat and the margins just go away. How did Tanya and I do all the lead generation for decades and stay in business? This type of thinking, this type of development, planning ahead to get it there. And you guys, we have the most amazing rollout team now that we've ever had. You know, Daniel, you guys, it's a good thing that Daniel, he speaks Rory very well. I speak Daniel very well. You guys should hear how fast some of our conversations go to develop the next thing. We're already on the same page. It's scary. We know what we're trying to accomplish. All right. And we got SEO work and other things we're going to be, putting in there. Big thanks to, Daniel and working with Matt. You guys, our tech teams communications, everything. You guys, our new servers, it is so much faster on the PBSs. Everything is better now. We have really stepped up. The upgrades are just, massive gratitude, guys. Celebrate it. Okay. I don't like doing this on the Saturdays typically. I'm gonna open up for Q&A for we're gonna go maximum 10 minutes, and then we're gonna close out, pause, and then get everybody into the V marketing training with Dina. All right, Dina, you can try to incorporate this. I'm gonna be testing it. I haven't tested it live yet because we didn't have the customer accounts until now.
Okay.
All right, Denise Bonhomme. Okay, we had the hands come up. Hold on. Okay, Ginger. Ginger is a rising star here. She is kicking butt. All right, Ginger.
Go ahead.
How do we make ourselves an admin in our own customer account?
So you pull up your account in the CRM, pull up your name and see if it comes up. If it doesn't, you got to get a hold of your instructor to do it for you, but it should come up.
Okay.
That's a great question. So go ahead and do it right now, Ginger, if you can.
Okay. And also, what is the link to the wine for the customer?
You have to go in. So it's one of two ways. For a customer, you need to give them a customer account. So if they're a lead, you upgrade them to customer, give them access to give them a password so they can go into RRR247crm.com and they can go log in and order right there.
Okay.
All right. Now for us as instructors and everything else, we can just create an invoice the way I showed you too, and then you can pay for it in your orders as a staff member.
Okay.
But we all can create a password for our customer account and log in that way and do it as well. Whatever is easiest. It's the same. It's really the same. But what I like about the staff application is I can call my customers. Like I have people been waiting for wine. So I'll call them, have them log in and have the order and the invoice ready for them. I'll help them just do it right then.
All right.
So you can service it, right? Every case is going to be $40 to you. Every half case will be $20 to you. So you can, and those of us that have been doing this for a long time and have a lot of wine customers, so a lot of us are going to make some really good money right now because we've been waiting for this release. People are thirsty and a lot of people have no inventory left. And it's the holidays. This is why we were rushing to get it done as soon as we could. But this programming was necessary. Now you see what I was telling you, like, wait till you see what we're going to do. We got to do this right, but wait till you see it. Now you see what I was talking about.
Okay.
If you would try that and let me know if you have a problem getting to be your own customer or the admin on your own customer account. Anthony Butterfield.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Hello, sir.
Hey, hello, Roy. Hello, Roy. Could you check my CRM account and see why can't I ever get into it? We need help.
So is it the password doesn't work?
The password, the username, nothing comes up in mine anymore. We all, my crew, we tried and we're just waiting.
So you're going, so let's troubleshoot this. You're going to
Okay. https://rrr247crm.com/admin, correct? That's correct. Everything is done.
And your email address. Okay, so let me hold on.
Okay.
Guys, listen up to this because this is what we all got. I mean, we all fix this the same way. All right, so I'm going to pull up Anthony Butterfield.
Mhm.
You're on your browser. You're on rrr247crm.com/admin, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, you have 2 staff member accounts.
Okay. I don't.
This is probably the problem.
Okay.
Give me a second.
No problem.
Unless we have 2 Anthonys, 2 Anthony Butterfields, I guess we could. We get a lot of duplicates. By the way, when you get a duplicate, somebody has to put a middle initial in. Otherwise, these type of problems happen. But we only have 1 customer account. We have 2 staff member accounts, and I'm not even sure how that happened. And we got 2 contacts that look the same. So I'm gonna go to this other one. This one doesn't have an image. What's your email?
My email I usually use is rhinogogettony46@gmail.com.
You have that same one at Yahoo?